there's another thing where I wanted to lead to another question, because I said there were kind of two questions. You are very big on, and I think it's great, the human connections that come into play with, business alignment. And we were just kind of talking about how it's really difficult for organizations to manage this or really kind of enable this way of operating. So when it comes to this human element, it boils down to the people that are actually doing the work. And that doesn't mean the people that are interpreting the work aren't critically important, but it's across the board.
Sure.
So is that where that human connection comes into play for you?
So I'm going to go just real quick back to your point you made, and what it was about suffering through, right? If you ask any maintenance professional, or you look in and read any well-recognized maintenance reliability best practices book or anything like that, the companies in this world that are of the 90 plus percentile of high reliability, high availability, they do the basics of maintenance very, very well. Planning, scheduling, parts procurement, understanding design and commissioning, precision maintenance. I'm not talking about condition monitoring and all this crazy stuff. They do the most fundamental things in maintenance and reliability well. And the reason that they do them so well is because those are the building blocks for everything that every company wants, which is the shiny thing, the connection, the vibration data, the IoT, all these things. That's what everybody wants, but everyone doesn't want to do the work. It's like a six pack. Everybody wants a six pack, but no one wants to do the work for the six pack. So I just wanted to go back to that. And I think that is a very valuable thing for people to understand, is that fundamental excellence is what will stand the test of scale. When you're scaling so fast, if you do fundamental maintenance excellence right, it will scale proportionally with your scale. If you don't do that well, then your ability to support the scale is not proportional, because you're trying to focus on the shiny thing that's not even ready to go for your scale. You need to have fundamental maintenance excellence. I'll stop there.
Does that mean then that by doing that creates a downline? You've actually created a downline break in the chain. You're almost guaranteed you're going to hit another wall because you've started to proceed without. For example,
you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going back. You're going to keep going back and redoing and trying to catch back up to where you should have been by implementing fundamental excellence.
Yes. I love that because
it happens all the time.
Well, the basics play, right? What happens in any aspect of life when we get jammed up, we get stuck, we encounter a problem, we lose visibility, we now can't really, we don't have a foundation under us anymore to make proper assessments, good decision making, because we're now creating these blind spots. What do we always hear? Forever. And I hope that never goes away, because I'm seeing this might not be appropriate for the podcast, but I see a severe disconnect in the importance of tribal knowledge being carried forward. It's happening before our eyes. And what I'm really getting at is, when it all comes down to it, we use, like an acronym, like keep it simple, silly, right?
Sailor. Keep it simple, sailor.
Yeah, there you go. You're going to go back to basics and say, all right, let's get those basic fundamentals in place. So just that in and of itself is a way of setting up your ongoing improvement.
Yes.
So